Most of us might trace the history of zombies back to George A. Romero's original 1968 Night of the Living Dead film. The concept of zombies, however, goes back much further. Zombies weren't originally thought of as the dead brought back to life, desiring more than anything else brains, but they actually originated with the Afro-Caribbean spiritual beliefs of voodoo. Voodoo zombies can be the living, too. Unfortunate souls controlled by a witch doctor to become mindless drones that only do their master's bidding. Romero, however, was still the one who first created zombies as the undead cannibals we know and love today. To be fair, some form of flesh or blood-hungry undead existed long before Romero came along and dubbed them zombies, like ghouls and vampires, for example. No, real vampires. In some ways, Frankenstein's monster might even be considered a type of zombie, too. There were many films before Night of the Living Dead that included zombie-like creatures, like Last Man on Earth in 1964, which is a closer adaptation to the vampire short story I Am Legend. Will Smith's version was good too, even I own it. It just wasn't the same story. But I'm not here today to discuss the history of zombies. This commentary is called The Zombie Plan for a reason. Any self-respecting geek has some kind of game plan for if and when the
zombie apocalypse
finally descends upon us. Just admit it, you know you do too. I'm consistently frustrated with newer zombie films because most of the time no one knows the obvious basics, when in a world like ours with so many zombie films and lore out there, most average people would at least know something. Like, shoot them in the head.
Shoot him in the head! Shoot him! Grab your shotgun! You don't need to load it!
Common sense, right? Getting bit means you are next to be turned into a zombie and start craving human flesh. No-brainer. Pun intended. Zombieland was about as close as I've ever seen to a zombie film with people actually knowing what they are doing. But although that film was spectacular, it still didn't capture the initial zombie knowledge right on Outbreak that I would like to see someday. So, here is my zombie plan. Step 1. Know your strengths. Who do you have with you? What can those people do? It may be a good idea to make friends with someone with EMT knowledge, or at least basic first aid. A couple who have handled a gun before, and an engineer or someone who can fly a plane or a helicopter never hurt anyone either. Step 2. Gather supplies. Unnecessary trips are what get people killed, so take stock of what you already have, and what would be most effective against zombies. Guns aren't always the answer. Remember, a good machete or katana won't run out of bullets, so try and keep a few blades near or on your person at all times. You need food, water, gas, clothing, any pharmaceuticals you can get your hands on, but also remember to pack light without forgetting the essentials. Always have matches. Step 3. Get to your safe zone. An appropriate safe zone should be chosen well in advance. Don't assume you will be safest at home. If you are already at your safe zone, stay put. If you are not near your safe zone when
I'm big brain
strikes, then you need to get there fast, which first means securing transportation. Take back roads and streets when at all possible, as there will be panicked people out there without a plan who could get you killed. Make sure someone is watching your surroundings at all times while packing supplies into the vehicle, and head out right away. Step 4. Securing the safe zone. My advice, the best place for this is somewhere like Cabela's. That's right, a sporting goods store. They have weapons of all kinds, ammo, supplies, clothing, food, bathrooms, and gates for the entrances. It has everything you need, and it can be sealed off. You may run into obstacles, however, with such a high-profile place. What about other people? What if zombies have already gotten in by the time you get there? Stupid people can be dealt with. Stupid enough people, the zombies will take care of for you. If there are zombies, assess the situation. If you can effectively clean them out without wasting ammo or taking unnecessary risk, then it may be worth it for the fortress you will have afterwards. If not, move on to a secondary location. Step 5. Delegate responsibility. You may think to do this before reaching and securing the safe zone. That can be fine, but not if it takes up time or starts pointless arguments in the middle of escaping the zombie horde. It is best to wait until you are in a safe area. Then determine who will keep track of supplies, who will cook, who will patrol, etc. As zombies will no doubt be around your perimeter, and there is always that chance of idiot bikers coming and trying to take over your sanctuary. Remember, working together is the most effective way for everyone to survive. But when in doubt, every man for himself. If you have followed these steps, then you should be sitting fairly good. But if you want to survive beyond the safe zone, observe the following rules. Rule number 1. Conserve supplies and ammo. Be smart. Even in a place like Cabela's, supplies are not going to last forever. 2. Do not take unnecessary risk. I have mentioned this already in several other instances, but it is especially important once you are safe. Because for some reason, that is when people will do something completely stupid for no reason at all and get themselves or other people killed. Rule number 3. Do not worry about the cause. What caused the zombie apocalypse does not matter. What matters is that it is here now, and now you have to deal with it. Unless you are one of the most intelligent scientists in the world, your only job is to worry about staying alive. Rule number 4. Kill without prejudice. We all know those emotional moments in zombie movies when someone has to shoot a loved one who has been turned into a zombie. Deal with it. First time someone is bit, give them the benefit of the doubt. There is no way for us to know for sure in reality if that has to mean they're going to turn into a zombie. Tie them up and keep a gun pointed at their head, but go ahead and wait it out. After you know for sure whether or not a bite means zombification, you kill that person. And every time after that, you kill whoever gets bit the second it happens, no matter how much you might love them. Rule number 5. Survive. You would think this one should be obvious, but what if the safe zone becomes overrun? Maybe from an idiot who never should have been part of the group to begin with. Or maybe you have done great for months, but the supplies are running low, and there is no sign that the zombies' numbers are dwindling. You need an escape plan. Only if it is necessary, and you have to leave. Your goal should be to get as far in a direction with little to no civilization as possible, like Canada or Wisconsin. Because, in theory, there would be fewer zombies. If all else fails, throw out the survivor girl of your group to buy yourselves more time as you are making your escape. And, of course, don't be the survivor girl. You know who I mean. She's the one in horror movies who gets everyone else killed. Expendable. If you make it through the initial steps, follow the rules, and either outlast the at your safe zone, or find your way to some remote region, just hope that by the end of it all, you at least have enough people still alive in your party to repopulate the species. Good luck.